We Are America is an inspirational book for me, and why did you write it?
Well, after the 9/11, which was a wake-up call for everyone in the country, I began to rethink the idea of what being an American was all about. And what I wanted to do was not only to rethink it, but to reread all the documents and which were made up when the country was formed. And I wanted to claim ownership. And I thought that was, writing about it was part of that claim of ownership.
You have written more than 85 books for children and young adults. What motivates you to write?
It's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, when I was very young, I had many hobbies. I liked basketball a lot. I liked running, stoop ball, and I like writing, and I like reading, of course. Mm-hmm. And it just happened to be one of the things that people have paid me for. So if they paid me for basketball, I'd be in the NBA. But they didn't pay me for that. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm. In your author's note, you wrote that you needed to take responsibility for our history. What did you mean by that?
One of the things that I noted was that people like me, who I guess I would be classified as a liberal, we were getting too cool to really show our appreciation for this country. And I've traveled all over the world, and I know that the benefits that this country has is just fantastic. And so I needed to stop being cool. I needed to stop being distant, and to accept responsibility for my country. The same way that I'm willing to criticize, I am now willing to accept the responsibility.
Your talented son, Christopher Myers, illustrated We Are America. What is it like to work with him?
It's a pleasure because, what happens as we work on the book, there's a conversation that goes on between us. And we talk about what needs to go into the book and what we want to say. And he's quite bright and articulate. And so out of the conversation that we have, the book develops.
Yeah, bright and articulate, yeah.
Well, for you, when you worked with your dad, what medium did you use for the book?
With this book, I was really excited for this book, and I thought there's a lot of good work to do, and I wanted to do a book that included all of America, because every time people talk about I travel a lot too, and you go places, and maybe it happens to you too, and you say to people, I'm American, and they look at you, they're like, no, you're not American, they think Americans are all like cowboys or something like that. Yeah. So with this book, I did these big paintings. They're maybe 3 feet by 9 feet. And I did them all in oil pastel. And I brought an example if you want to see.
Yeah.
All right. So pop your one side? Yeah. So this is a reproduction at the real size of what the paintings are. And what I like about this book is that it really shows off the Americans. That it's just very. So this is the real size of it, and it's all oil pastel. It took me about 2 years to paint. So, yeah.
And there are 14 of these.
There's 14 of them. Yeah.
Wow.
And it was cool because I got to include all the Americans that I like that I don't think get enough kind of play.